Reflective and metacognitive learning models emphasize the importance of self-awareness and intentional thinking in the learning process. In these models, students are encouraged to reflect on their thinking, understand their learning strategies, and evaluate their progress. Metacognition, or thinking about thinking, is central to these models and involves students' awareness of how they approach learning tasks, their strengths and weaknesses, and the strategies they can use to improve. By fostering a reflective mindset, these models aim to develop independent, self-directed learners who can take control of their educational journey, adapt their approaches, and become lifelong learners. Reflection is a crucial component of these models, allowing students to analyze their experiences and learning processes. Reflective practices might include journaling, self-assessment, or group discussions, where students look back on what they learned, what they found challenging, and what they might do differently next time. For example, after completing a project, a student might reflect on the steps they took, the strategies that worked, and the areas where they struggled. By critically examining their learning experiences, students develop a deeper understanding of the material, solidify their knowledge, and identify patterns or habits that can guide future learning. Metacognitive learning models emphasize self-regulation, where students learn to set goals, monitor their progress, and adjust their strategies as needed. This self-regulation process helps students take ownership of their learning and adapt in real time. For instance, if a student realizes that a particular study method is not effective, they might try a different approach based on their understanding of how they learn best. This adaptability is key in metacognitive learning, as it teaches students to be flexible and resourceful in overcoming obstacles. Over time, students who develop strong self-regulation skills become more independent and resilient, capable of tackling complex tasks with confidence. In reflective and metacognitive learning models, teachers play an essential role as facilitators who guide students in building these skills. Educators might prompt students to ask reflective questions, encourage self-assessment, and model metacognitive thinking during lessons. For example, a teacher might think aloud while solving a problem, demonstrating how to break down the task and adjust strategies. Teachers also provide feedback that helps students identify areas for improvement and reinforce effective learning habits. By fostering a supportive environment and encouraging metacognitive practices, teachers help students gradually build the skills needed for self-directed, reflective learning. Reflective and metacognitive learning models are adaptable across disciplines, as they focus on the process of learning rather than specific content. In a math class, students might reflect on problem-solving methods, while in language arts, they might analyze their writing processes. These models are particularly valuable in complex subjects like science and humanities, where students must analyze information critically and often encounter challenging material. Metacognitive skills can also be applied beyond academics, such as in managing time, setting personal goals, and developing effective study habits. These broad applications make reflective and metacognitive learning models relevant and useful across various contexts and stages of life. In summary, reflective and metacognitive learning models cultivate students' ability to understand, monitor, and direct their own learning. By encouraging reflection and self-assessment, these models help students become more aware of their cognitive processes, strengths, and areas for improvement. Over time, students develop a toolkit of strategies for learning that they can apply to a wide range of tasks, fostering independence and adaptability. Through these skills, students are better prepared for the complexities of academic challenges and equipped to continue learning effectively throughout their lives.